Everyone, today's video, I got the opportunity and the privilege to speak to James and Steve, the founders of TradeDay. They have some big changes going there. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but they definitely have a few amazing things going on there. One is particularly huge. They are the only company offering what they're about to reveal. So I think you definitely want to stick around and hear about TradeDay. If you aren't as familiar with TradeDay, I did an interview with James and Steve back in the summer, about 6 months ago. I'm going to put a link down below. Check out that video if you want to learn all about TradeDay and their funded trader evaluation program. I will mention one way they are unique as well is James and Steve, the founders who we're going to talk to, they fund you with their own capital. Pretty much the only company out there where it's the founders themselves putting up their own capital for you when you pass. And there's a lot of benefits that go with that. Guys, to kick off these changes, which are now in effect and we're going to learn about, they're running a promo, 40% off lifetime discount. Now, this sale is essentially for the next week. It runs until December 11th, 2022. Midnight UTC. You can use code CFT promo and you'll get that 40% off lifetime discount. I really encourage you to check out TradeDay at a minimum. They do have a 14-day free trial. You'll get full access to the software. You can check things out, look at the site, look at the forums. There's so much content on there. It is well worth the 14-day trial at a minimum. But guys, you aren't here to listen to me talk. Let's talk to the great guys at TradeDay and learn about all the amazing changes that are now in effect. Everyone, today we get the opportunity to talk to James and Steve from TradeDay. James happens to be over in the UK. Guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, we're good, thanks.
All good, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us back on the channel.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of reason to. There's some very exciting things happening at TradeDay, and I wanted to get you on the video here and let people know what they are. So maybe I'll let you guys kick it off, and maybe the first thing we can talk about is NinjaTrade and Tradovate.
Yeah, it's I'll take this one, shall I, Steve?
Yeah, very exciting.
This is a long time coming for us, or at least it probably feels that way. I know it feels that way to Steve and I, but also to the people that have been emailing us for months. When are you getting Ninja? When are you getting Ninja? And it was always our plan to expand our offering on the platform side as well as on the product side. But when at the start of the year, we just wanted to start with Tradovate when we got going. We liked it as a platform. And then, as you will recall, and most of your audience will know, Ninja bought Tradovate quite early on this year. So we were a little bit like, okay, what does that mean for us? This could be interesting because clearly Ninja are buying Tradovate for the technology, obviously the brokerage flow as well. But the Ninja, for those that don't know, is a Windows-based application that works on your desktop. Tradovate's web-based. It does have a downloadable application, both to your cell phone, both iOS and Android. But predominantly it's a web-based application, so it's a bit more flexible. And so we want to kind of see how Ninja and Tradovate ended up sort of integrating, so to speak. And then around the summertime, we were working with Tradovate and Ninja to sort of understand what that final product looked like. And they sort of midsummer, we started to get an indication that the final product would be available soon. But it's good to hear that, multi-million, if not billion-dollar companies combined have the same technology issues that we do, and projects get delayed and kicked down the road, and testing doesn't go quite as well. So frustratingly, it took a few more months to sort of get it into production, but we're very excited to announce that it finally went into production and we were finally able to offer Ninja on our platform. And it's different from, I think, probably every funding group out there and every other group that's supporting Ninja at the moment, in so much that it's fully integrated with Tradovate. Now, what that means is that if you are trading at home on Ninja, in the past, as I said, it was a downloadable application, so you were tied to your computer. Now, with TradeDay, you can go to the coffee shop and check your trades and manage your trades through the Tradovate app. So everything that you do on Tradovate, whether it's on your laptop or desktop, will reflect in the Ninja dashboard, and everything that you do in Ninja will reflect on TradeDay. So it's fully integrated across platform. And the other good news is that ours is riding on the CQG data feed that TradeDay rides on, so it's more stable than those that are experiencing Ninja on Rhythmic. So so we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah,
I mean, as I said, it has been
long time coming.
A long time coming. It feels like a long time coming, but yeah, finally, when we got a call last week, said, okay, let's do the final round of testing, and we did it, and everything worked. So we've been sort of working sort of 16 hours a day for the last sort of few days to get everything up on our site. All our frequently asked questions published, a course on how to customize Ninja, use it, and how to sort of get started with TradeDay. So yeah, that's the main, like the real main news.
And just to add to that, actually, so any of our current users as well, so they can grandfather in. So I know you'll be probably extending this out to potentially new users, but anyone who's currently using TradeDay, they just download Ninja, and then it just it has to be obviously linked up and integrated, but then there's kind of just grandfathered into the Ninja system as well.
Yeah, I could talk a little bit, if you like, to how it works, how the connection works.
Yeah, I was just about to jump in and ask that, and just from a procedural steps, exactly what does the user do?
Yes, so essentially, when you join TradeDay, what we do is we take your details and open an account at TradeOvate. So that still happens, and the evaluation, or the 14-day free trial, which is also actually really interesting, because we also TradeOvate integrates with Jigsaw and TradingView, but you can't do that on the 14-day free trial. You can only do that on evaluation accounts and funded accounts. But Ninja will actually work on the 14-day free trial, so it gives people an opportunity to come onto our 14-day free trial, perhaps if they're not ready for an evaluation and want to check us out first. So you join TradeDay, an account's created for you at TradeOvate, whether that's the 14-day free trial or an evaluation account. And then within our members area, there are instructions to follow. But essentially what you do is you log into TradeOvate for the first time, sign the market data agreement form, and that enables live market data into your trading platform. And then you go to Ninja, and you have to have NinjaTrade 8 release 26 or later. Now, it's free to download and use with us, so there's a link to download it. If you have your own license, whether that's leased or a lifetime license with Ninja, you can use that also, but again, it has to be released 26 or higher. NinjaTrade 8 release 26 or higher. And if it's your own license, you have to email Ninja just to say, hey, can you enable the TradeOvate adapter for me? Now, we have an email template on our site, and in fact, I've set it up so if you just press email Ninja, it populates the subject line and the email body, so there's nothing to do other than type in your own license key and press send, and then they'll enable that adapter for you. And then you just those familiar with Ninja, the steps are the same, in terms of configuring and connecting, and that's it, you're in. And if you're not familiar with Ninja, we have those laid out clearly on our site. So it's a kind of a 3-step process, a little bit of different to perhaps how other people do it, just because we are integrated with TradeOvate, but essentially it's pretty straightforward.
Fantastic. And I just want to reiterate for people, both of those are huge. Like, I hope people appreciate how big this is. For one, you're the only company out there that has this integration between TradeOvate and NinjaTrader. Usually it's either or, and most companies only have one option available of the two anyway. And then CQG, I mean, I've been using CQG for years, and I mean Rhythmic just seems to have more and more problems as time goes on. So, and CQG is light years just better. So that connection is like stable, it's professional, it's everything people should be using. So
yeah, we agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
fantastic. So there's other updates besides those. So I know there's something going on with TradingView and you guys.
Yeah, so we had this for a little while now, but previously, if you wanted to integrate your your TradingView subscription. And you do need a TradingView subscription. If you wanted to integrate that with Tradovate, there was an integration fee. So we've got rid of that integration fee. You do have to have a TradingView license, but you no longer have to pay that integration fee, which was around the €10, $10 kind of area. So we've done away with that. So that's another update we've introduced over the last few months. So obviously better for all of our users and those wanting to come in from the TradingView side.
Yeah, we see actually Canadian Futures Trader. We see a lot of people using TradingView, connecting it to Tradovate. I think it has a huge community of traders. So I think if you have your own personal Tradovate account, you have to pay that connection charge. But if you're coming through an evaluation with TradeDay, there's no longer that charge. So like Steve said, I think it's about $10 a month. So we did away with that.
Yeah.
No, that's great. And you're right. I mean, I just, I don't personally use it, but I know quite a few people who do, and they love TradingView. So, and I hear them talk about it all the time. So, no, so that's fantastic. And then on top of that, you have some news regarding the reset and the monthly subscription, if you want to talk about that real quick.
Yeah, well, that's it. The monthly subscription now, when you subscribe, you take out and you obviously get to take the evaluation challenge. And then if you renew after the first month and then any subsequent month, at that point there, if you've failed the evaluation challenge, you get an automatic reset. So if you're not being evaluated, you can't sort of take a credit, as it were, and hold an extra challenge over. But if you're at that point, and when you come to the monthly subscription, if you're not being evaluated at that point, we automatically reset that the valuation challenge at that point.
Yeah. So just to be clear on that, there are two options. If you fail, find yourself in a failure situation, you can purchase a reset immediately. But what we're seeing obviously is that people are, particularly if it's close to renewal, are preferring just to wait those extra few days, and then on successful renewal payment, we automatically reset them.
In all honesty, sometimes that's the best plan for traders, right? If you're a few days away, maybe take a few days off, think about your trading, and then start the new month or your new renewal off on the right foot. So that's fantastic. And also I'll just throw in here, we did an interview way back, it was in the summer of 2022. So there's a link down below to that if anyone listening to this wants to learn all about TradeDay. It was quite extensive. Definitely TradeDay is a premium product out there. You guys are funding traders yourselves. You're looking at the two guys funding the traders out there. So that is a rarity in and of itself, along with these other benefits. So, but tied to all that, there's an exciting promotion you guys wanted to tell me about and tell all the viewers about.
Indeed.
Yeah. So we to kind of celebrate, this integration with Ninja and a new evolution at TradeDay, we're going to run a 40% off through the week. So it'll end at, I believe it's UTC midnight on Sunday, the 11th of December. But until then, it's 40% off for the lifetime of the subscription. So, we're not going to do this just for the first month. It's for every month that you renew. So I think it's about sort of 6 days left now on that promotion.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll be spreading the word, get people involved with TradeDay, excited about it. Definitely a great opportunity. And just for anyone, again, viewing and listening, the TradeDay does not run promotions often. They definitely are, kind of a premium product, but I say that in all due respect, like it's a great thing that they're a premium product. So for 40% off, definitely something you want to take advantage of if you were interested in going with them. So I'm curious, we're rounding out the year. You've done a lot this year. I don't know what more you can do, but is there any exciting plans for 2023?
Yeah,
well, we do have. There's lots of things in the pipeline. Obviously, some of those are a little bit under wraps, so we don't want to go into too much detail right here, right now. But we only launched. Remember, we had like a relatively soft launch at the end of November 2021. So we've only been going just over a year now. We just celebrated our first birthday recently. And so we are looking for a new iteration, as it were. Obviously we have NinjaTrade incorporated and integrated with TradeDay. That's a huge step for us, and alongside the other things we mentioned in here today. But there are going to be potentially a revamp of the site. We'll see early next year, and then also some other products, some other levels of products, some other options around the evaluation challenge.
Yeah.
Tweaking of the rules, changing the rules that are going to be more friendly towards the trader, and so not going to go into full details. I think I'll be quite honest, those full details are not fully ironed out yet. We're still kind of
working on it.
Still working on it, but that will certainly be done over the holiday season, and I guess watch this space, as it were, and you'll be first to know, CFT.
So I'm in London or the UK for two reasons. So for those of you who don't know, that I live in Chicago, even though I'm English, with my wife and children, but my mum and dad and my brother are here, so I'm just doing a pre-Christmas visit and combining that with spending some time with Steve, so we can really sort of think strategically and plan what's the next phase, what's the next evolution for TradeDay. So we're working on that at the moment. It's always going to be sort of with the philosophy of like what's defining us in this space, so we're not going to change things like, look, we are funding you so you and us are aligned. Your success is our success. We're putting real money in a trading account, so it's real live funding that aligns you and us, so that's not going to change. We want to broaden our appeal. Right now we have the beginner evaluation and the advanced evaluation, a bit like when we started with TradeDay at the beginning, TradeOvate at the beginning of the year. We wanted to sort of focus in and keep it quite straightforward, focusing on one platform, on a couple of evaluations, just to sort of see how the business evolves, see what people wanted, and try and react to that. So we're going to broaden the amount of evaluations that we offer at different price points, and maybe sort of tweak some of the rules around some of those evaluations. Again, we don't want to overcomplicate and muddy the picture, but we really sort of want to stay core to who we are, as in, you and we are aligned. We are funding you in the live markets. We don't want to change, one thing that's very popular amongst our clients, which is the instant payout. So there's no restrictions on payout. But the business evolves, and, I don't want to say never, never. The one thing that our current membership should know is that when we do make changes, it doesn't, if it's going to be sort of detrimental, we don't retroactively fit it. If it's a positive change, of course we'll retroactively fit it, and everybody that's with us already will be able to benefit from that. But if we do maybe a tightening the rules somewhere, then if you've already joined TradeDay, you joined TradeDay for a reason, right? And if we're changing that reason underneath you, then we're not going to change that underneath you. It's only going to be sort of put in place for everybody going forward. But we haven't decided yet, and anything that we change won't be too drastic. As I said, it remained sort of true to our core. And I think our philosophy is, look, we're trying to build the best funding platform, not the cheapest, the best. And and to do that, we need to continually build on what we offer, continually evolve our product, and continue to create sort of really great content based on our experience as traders and as mentors and as teachers and as managers of trading groups, our experience in the professional world, and try and bring that to the retail trader at home.
That's fantastic. You said it all. I was going to say there's a reason TradeDay is one of my top recommended trader valuation companies, and I think you convey the message more perfect than I ever could. So I think it's exciting, all the stuff you have going on. You've demonstrated your commitment to being the best trader evaluation and funding company out there, and literally actually funding traders, and lots of other stuff. And besides just the things we've talked about today, there's lots of other benefits and stuff. So we're not going to make this too long. No. But definitely, if anyone is interested, they can check out my old video and also check out my website and read the full list of the litany of awesome things that TradeDay has going on, and reasons you should sign up. So
one thing I want to chat in there, CFT, is just want to say a big thank you to yourself. You've been very supportive of us, and the whole community that you have, over there, because what we've really found is this product has developed. You've seen it. It's only been a year, and you've seen it develop. And we're not developing it so we can, get more resets, and we're not developing it so we can get our bottom line better. We're developing it pretty much on reaction, us reacting to feedback, from the traders, from people who've come on and taken the trial, from those who've taken the trial and not taken the challenge and said to us, you know what, we like this, but we didn't like that, and a lot of that comes from, our partners like yourself, and the feedback we've had through your community and through yourself has been invaluable. So please, keep giving us that feedback from yourself, from your community, and it's very much appreciated. And to you and to all everyone that follows your channel, a big thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
It helps us, drive this to where it works for us, and it works for those who are trying to get funded.
Serious about getting funded with us.
So thank you.
That's fantastic. No, it's absolutely my pleasure. Like I tell people, I only, spread the word about companies I personally believe in, so like yourselves, I want the best for everybody. And I mean, you guys are the best out there. So happy to spread the word. I think that's all I had. Did you have any other closing thoughts? If not, we'll wish everybody happy holidays and whatnot.
Yeah, happy holidays. Really happy holidays. Have a great new year. Be careful with the trading. There's a lot of trading still to be done, right? We've got the Fed in play, inflation numbers. So there's lots to be looking at going into year end. So it's still going to be exciting, I think. And I think 2023 is setting up to be, a great trading. Great year for trading. It's going to be a great year for trading.
Be sure to check out TradeDay. Down below in the video description is the promo code, the link to TradeDay, all that. Highly encourage you, hey, at a minimum, go look and sign up for the 14-day free trial. Nothing to lose. You can check it all out. So, all right. Well, thanks, Steve and James. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye. Wow. How about that, everyone? That is some big news. I hope everyone appreciates how amazing it is that TradeDay is able to offer TradeOvate software and NinjaTrader software and have it be connected to the same account. The only trader valuation company out there that offers this ability. Huge benefits for you guys as traders. On top of that, the CQG connection, everyone, if you have never used CQG, if you've been using companies that have their connection through Rithmic, you are missing out. CQG is lightning fast, zero issues. I'm a huge fan, and you can get access to CQG through the great people at TradeDay. I'm looking forward to 2023 and seeing what else James and Steve have up their sleeves. I think there's only better and better things to come from the people at TradeDay. So guys, I encourage you to go sign up for the 14-day free trial. Again, I'm not even covering all the benefits of TradeDay in this video, but I think you could go explore for yourself. Everyone, thanks so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video.